All right. This morning, we are looking at the rise in Americans working remotely as part of our series with LinkedIn called Work in Progress. What a great name. A new study from Harvard Business School says geographic flexibility can save money for businesses and staffers. Researchers found employees who worked remotely raised revenue and productivity and boosted their local economy. LinkedIn estimates since 2016, there has been a 78% increase in job postings that mention work flexibility. LinkedIn senior editor at large, Jessie Hempel, is here. Jessie, good morning.
Good morning.
So there's always this idea that if you work from home, you're kind of lazy, you're on the couch watching CBS This Morning,
or you're on the beach,
or you're at the beach.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with watching CBS This Morning.
Exactly right.
But that is not what remote workers are doing when they're working. They're working.
Yes.
So what's happening? What did you guys find?
So what we're finding is that people increasingly expect to be able to work from wherever they want to work. And when we're talking about remote workers, maybe you're thinking about someone who works from home, and that's part of it, but that's not all of it. Increasingly, people are choosing to live in different cities than they work in. If you work in Seattle and you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, you're going to buy a much nicer house.
But yeah, because of the difference in the cost of housing there.
Sure.
But isn't there some benefit in face-to-face interaction with your colleagues and certainly with your boss? I would think it would be very hard to get promoted if you don't have face-to-face interaction. How do people navigate around that?
Well, Gayle, I think what you're getting at is mentorship and relationships. And just as if you are in the office, if you are working remotely, you have to build those. The thing about working remotely is you have to work harder to do it. So whether it is getting into the office on a quarterly basis and making sure to schedule lunches with people to get to know them, or just scheduling a weekly phone call with a colleague to catch up, maybe there's no work to do. In building that intangible part, it's really, really necessary.
So why might this be good for employers? I get why employees might want to do it. You beat the traffic, you know, you can handle all your personal stuff at home as well. But like, if you're an employer, why?
Well, two big reasons. The first is it saves money. If you're not paying for my desk, if you're not paying for my overhead, that's money that goes into your purse. But it saves money in another place too. Employees want it. It's a perk. If you offer it to them, they will stay. And when they don't leave, you save money on attrition.
And don't you find most people, when they say they're working from home, they're really working?
Yeah.
You know, they feel bad about it.
I would think that you want to prove to your employer that this really works for me and works for you.
Yep.
Right. If it doesn't work, you're not going to get the perk.
And sometimes at the office, you're doing stuff inside the office.
I mean, let's be honest. That like goofing off thing that happens at home, it happens at the office. You drop a package in the mail to your sister on the office's dime. It's just that it gets a bad rap at home.
I think you're right, though. You probably would want to be more productive.
Yes.
To prove to yourself and your employer that you can handle working from home.
Yeah, that this is a good idea.
I think she's helped some people make the case to bosses today. Some conversations are going to be going on.
Thank you, Jessie Hempel. Always good to have you here.